A warm welcome and a good evening to all of you, and welcome to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gourav Gupta, and once again, I'm there in front of you in last lap to MAHCET MBA 2022, where we are taking on this session for the last time in the last lap to MAHCET. And today we are going to take on the PYPQ analysis of LR and AR. So, friends, welcome all of you. Shubham, Varun, Alia, Sushmita, can you please quickly confirm if I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you? Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening. All right, so Srishti, Poonam, good evening. Thank you. Thank you for confirming people that I am clearly audible and visible. So, friends, welcome back for the last time in last lap to MHCT. Today, we are going to take on PYPQ analysis of logical reasoning and analytical reasoning. So, these are the things that we are going to take on today. And we are less than 2 days away from the examination. So, yes, day after tomorrow, the first slot, all of you are going to and all of you are going to experience the first slot. Now definitely some of you will have examination in first slot and then in different slots, but definitely all of us are anxiously waiting for first slot to happen. That will tell us the proper pattern of the examination. So friends, good evening once again. Sham and Sham, yes, the last session on MHCT, last lap to MHCT, but definitely tomorrow at 9 p.m. I'll be coming back once again to tell you the last minute strategy, the last minute things that we need to take care in order to do good in the examination. So yes, I'll see you tomorrow as well. Definitely will be very tensed at this point in time, but obviously टेंशन उन्हीं को होती है जिसने प्रिपरेशन की होती है when you have things on stake. So definitely it is normal to have nervous minds and tension in your mind, so it is absolutely normal. No problem with that. Okay, so friends, again I will say that consider this series as this session as a revision session, and ज़्यादा load मत लेना अपने दिमाग पे. Whatever questions that we are going to do today are just to make sure that you are in the revision phase and you are revising all the things properly, so that you will be able to do good in your examination. Fine. So as the session I've taken in the morning, in the afternoon, the similar session, like in this way, in this session similarly we are going to take on the questions of logical reasoning, but this time I have kept the session more elaborative. I have tried to cover more topics which I left in the afternoon. All right. Okay. Darshil, there should not be much of difference between the slots and the different examinations. Okay. Now all of you bring at least 3 or 4 sheets of paper, so that you'll be able to do proper quantity of rough work, proper amount of rough work, and will be able to give me all the answers properly. So again, like the session I've taken in the afternoon, this session will also be a rapid fire session wherein I'll be displaying one question at a time and will be looking for answer from each and every one of you. All right, so without wasting any time, let us quickly start this session. So the first question, a warm-up question, will appear on a screen after a few seconds. But before that, let's look at a quick analysis of this section. So if I look at logical reasoning previous year paper, so I can say that there were 75 questions, approximately 75 questions in logical reasoning. Since the questions were jumbled up, so you cannot tell the exact number of questions, but definitely there were 75, somewhere around 75 questions in logical reasoning, which included statement based questions as well. So I can keep those questions in critical reasoning. So critical reasoning was also a part of these 75 questions of logical reasoning, right? Next, I can say that the level of difficulty of this entire section was easy to moderate. There were handful, very less number of questions which I can categorize as difficult. So out of 75, hardly 6-7 questions were difficult, and majority of the questions were in the category of easy to moderate. Every question +1 was awarded for a correct answer, and there was no negative marking in the entire paper, so I can say that no mark was deducted for any wrong answer. right? And definitely, as we all know, all the questions were in jumbled up fashion. Okay. Now further, looking at like general pattern in the morning shift on the first day. So we could see there were four sets of 20 questions in total from puzzles. There were two or three sets from seating arrangement having a total of 15 questions, five questions on missing tables, three or four questions from blood relations, two questions from syllogisms. Then there were three questions from directions and approximately 10 questions were from miscellaneous topics. Rest, the remaining questions were from critical reasoning. So yes, if I remember correctly, in my slot, there were around 10 to 15 questions from critical reasoning in the last year examination, right? Now moving on to and looking at the general pattern of the evening shift. So again, 20 questions from puzzles having four sets. Now this time there were more number of questions from syllogisms. So when in the morning shift there were 2-3 questions on syllogs, then there were 7 to 8 questions from syllogisms in the evening shift, right? There were 4 to 5 questions from blood relations, coding and decoding, 3 or 4 questions from direction senses, 10 questions approximately from miscellaneous areas, and the rest were from critical reasoning. And if I talk about miscellaneous area, yes, there were some questions from clocks and calendars as well, right? So this was a rough analysis of the last year's AR, analytical reasoning and logical reasoning section. Okay, now let's solve some questions. So first question on your screen now, this is just a warm-up question. So quickly give me an answer for this one. Just read this question and finish it in less than 45 seconds. Come on, quickly. I want a quick answer for this one. People just stop thinking about who has got first slot, who has got second slot. Don't worry, there is no need to talk to your friends because you will get the analysis of the first slot as soon as it will be over. All right, so if you are not the one who is taking the first slot and you are anxiously waiting for the analysis, the pattern of the examination, then you will have definite resource. There is like YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep, and you can wait for that and you will get all the information for you. All right, so right now just focus on solving these questions. Lovely, lovely. So I've got the answers from a lot of you. So question is, if 2 is subtracted from each odd digit, so whichever number is odd, I will subtract 2 from there, and 1 is added to each even digit in the given number. Okay, so let's first of all look at even numbers. So 8, 4, 6 and 2, these are even numbers, and I'll add 1 to each of these. So 8 plus 1 will become 9, 4 plus 1 will be 5, then 6 plus 1 will be 7, and 2 plus 1 will be 3. All right, and 2 will be subtracted from each of the digit which is odd. So 9 minus 2 will be 7, 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 minus 2 is 1, and 7 minus 2 is 5. Now this is the resulting number. Now the question is, then which of the following digits is repeated twice in the new number? So in the new number, I can see that 5 is repeated twice, 7 is also repeated twice, and 3 is also repeated twice. So 5, 7 and 3 are repeated twice. So the correct answer for this question should be option B. So let's see what will be the answer. I can see majority of you giving answer as option B. That is wonderful. Good. Let's see what will be the answer. Yes, option B is absolutely correct. All right. So that was question number 1. Easy question, a warm-up question. Let's move on to the next question, question number 2. Now, definitely we find this type of question in the examination. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word thermopile, Thermopile, such that each of which has as many letters between them in the word as in the English alphabet, both forward and backward. Now, definitely this question consumes a little bit of time. I can say that if you have a word having 9 to 10 alphabets, then that particular question can be done in somewhere around 45 to 60 seconds. Okay, so let's see how many of you can give me a correct answer for this one. I'll give you a best way of doing this one. Yes, Samir, I'm going to explain you this one. So what you have to do is, let's say if I'll consider these two alphabets, T and H. The position of T is 20 and H is 8. The difference between them is 12. Okay, so if I look at the English alphabets, the difference between them is 12. All right. Now, in this word, the position of T is the first letter and H is the second letter. Okay, so if I look at the difference in their positions as given in this word, so the difference here is 1 and the difference in actual English alphabet is 12. This is not matching. So we'll have to look at the pairs of those alphabets in which the number of letters in the word as well as in the English alphabet is equal. All right, so this is what we have to find out. Now for that, what you must do immediately is write the number equivalents of these alphabets. Okay, so first of all, I'll quickly write the number equivalents. So 20, 8, 5, 18, 13, 15, 16, 9, 12 and 5. Also write their sequence as given in the word. Okay, so numbering kar do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now the best way to do is start from like the first alphabet. So I'll pick up this alphabet, keep it fixed, and we'll compare it respectively with all the other remaining alphabets. So first of all, I'll compare T with the other alphabets. Then I'll pick up H and we'll compare it with the alphabets after H. Then I'll take E, the third alphabet, will compare it with others and so on. All right. So this is the best way of approaching in this question. So first of all, I'll compare T with the other alphabets. So T and H, it will not be there because T और H में 1 का gap है and T और H में actual में gap कितना है 12. All right. So TH will not be considered. TE not considered. TR will not be considered. TM, TO. Now T and O, the difference is 5 and in their positions 1 and 6, again the difference is 5. So the first pair is TO. All right. Then T and P, no, I nahi aayega. L, now T and L, the difference is 8 in both cases. So T and L will be the second pair, right? Now T and E will not be considered. Next, I'll compare everything with H. So HE, no, R, no, M, O, P, I, L and E. No, none of these will be taken. All right. Next is E. Now, as you will proceed, the number of comparisons will keep on decreasing. Now, E and R will not be considered. E and M, no. O, P, I. Let me check I. So it is difference of 4 and difference of 5. It is not matching. Then L and E. All right. No matching here. Now, next is R. R and M, no. R and O, not considered. R and P, not considered. I, L. L, the difference is 6 in the alphabets and 5 in the number system. So no, it will not be considered. And E will also not be considered. Okay. So R is also removed. M, the next alphabet. So M, O, M, P, M, I. Now MI not considered, M and L not considered, M and E not considered. Next is O. O and P, the difference is 1 in both cases. So O and P will be considered, right? O and I not considered, O and L. Now O and L will be also considered because here you have a gap of 3, here you have a gap of 3. So O and L will be considered. Now I can see that there are more than 4 groups and none of the options among A, B, C or D has 4 in it. So the answer should be none of these. Alright, so it has to be more than 3 and the correct answer will be none of these. That is option E. So let's see how many of you have given option E. So some of you have given option E as the answer and let's see what is the correct answer. Yes, it is option E. Alright, so this is the manner in which you must be doing this question. Definitely this question will require more amount of time as compared to the other questions. So I would give this type of question less priority as compared to the others. Okay, now let's take one more question of this type and let's see if you have understood it or not. Yes, Vishali will definitely try to do that. It is on the cards. Now the next word is needlework. Okay, needlework. So you have to do the same thing for this one. NEEDLEWORK. Okay, so I'll put both the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. All right, then similarly N is 14, 5, 5, 4, 12, 5, 23, 15, 18 and 11. Okay, now let's start doing it from the beginning. So first of all, I'll fix N. So E, E, D, L, E, W. W के साथ अगर चेक करते हैं नहीं आएगा, then O, R and K. So nothing with N. Then E. E का E से नहीं होगा, E का D से definitely नहीं होगा. Then L, E, W, O, R and K. No. So nothing here. So all of you can write your answers. Now next is E. E and D will be the first pair because they have a difference of 1 in both cases. Then E and L, no. E, W, O, R and K. So let's check K. So the difference here is 6 and above the difference is 7. So again not considered. Next is D. D का L से नहीं होगा. E, W, O, R and K. K से check करते हैं. No, it will not be there because the difference is 6 and 7. Different. Next is L. So L, E, W, O. So L and O will be the next pair. L and O will be the next pair. Then L and R will not be considered. L and K will not be considered. Quickly E. 23, 15, 18 and 11 not considered. 23 का किसी के साथ नहीं होगा. 15 का नहीं होगा. 18 का नहीं होगा. That's it. So I have also got 2 pairs and B, option B should be the correct answer. So I've got only 2 pairs, E and D, and the second pair is L and O. So the correct answer here should be option B. All right. Okay. So this is correct answer. And again, most of you have given it correctly. All right. Now let's move on to the next question. The next question is like a type of question for which a lot of you might be waiting for. So let's have a look at the next question. Now this is the question of input output sequence. Okay, so I directly take you to the machine that is given to you. So definitely there will be some directions which I can ignore and directly take you to the machine. So the following is an illustration of input and rearrangement. So input is given, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In step 5, the output is calculated. You will have to understand what this machine is doing, okay, and how this machine is doing, and then apply the same set of logic on the given input at the bottom of the screen. All right, so I'll give you 2 minutes for that. There are 3 questions in this, so you can afford to spend 2 to 3 minutes in this input sequence. Alright, so 2 से 3 मिनट definitely spend कर सकते हो. There is no problem at all. After which you will have to move to the questions. So I'll give you somewhere around 2 minutes. Let's see how many of you will be able to decode this given sequence. No, Sumit, there is no way to mark fluke in that in the previous type of question, or if you are talking about any question. So there is no systematic way of marking the flukes. So fluke is a fluke. So it's totally up to you. You can mark whichever option you want to. No, Sumit, no logical way of doing that. All right. Anyone able to decode the logic? Yes, Milind, definitely these type of questions can come in the examination. Okay, so I'm starting with the logic. So look at the input. Now, first of all, what they have done is considering considering the words, these 5 words. So first of all, they have taken TA and tan. So I can say that if I'll arrange these words according to the dictionary, the last word they have taken. Okay, so they have started with T. All right, TA and tan will come at the last. इसको सबसे आगे लेके आ गए. So this is brought at the beginning, and the middle alphabet is removed. All right. Similarly, the largest number is picked. So first of all, they have picked the largest word, which was tan. I'm calling it largest. Dictionary wise, if I'll arrange them, it will come in the end. All right. So tan will come in the front, and 81 is the largest number. This will go at the end by subtracting 1 from this. All right. Fine. So this is how the first and the last word and the number are arranged. Now next, out of the remaining, again do the same thing. So we have taken rat, and the next number is 72. But rat will go at the end. So सबसे पहले first step में क्या हुआ था, number last में गया था और word starting में आ गया था. Similarly, in second step, the word will go at the end and the number will come in the front, and doing the same thing as done in the previous step. So 72 minus 1, 71 ho gaya. Rat, the middle alphabet is removed and it is kept at the end. Okay, so now this part and this part is arranged, right? Now again, out of the remaining words and the numbers, the largest word is picked. So NAP nap will be picked, and among the numbers 39 will be picked. Now 39 will go at the end, will become 38. NAP will come in the front and will become NP. Alright, now the first 3 and the last 3 are arranged. Out of the remaining, MAT will be picked and 25 will be picked. MAT will go at the end and 25 will come in the front by subtracting 1. And similarly, these 4 and these 4 are arranged. Then out of the remaining gap will come in the front, A is removed and 14 will go at the end, subtracting 1 from there. Okay, so this is the logic that is used in this entire question. Now, not a difficult logic to understand. Definitely a lot of things are at stake, so you can expect the level of difficulty to be a little higher. Now, since we are doing PYPQ analysis, so yes, I can say that this question has appeared in one of the previous year papers of MAHCET. Not the last year, but one of the previous year papers of MAHCET, right? So let's apply the same logic on the given set of words. Okay, so I'll quickly copy them on the next screen. So PAT 3248. Yak bed 63. 78 fan lay, and last is 27. Now first of all I'll find out like according to dictionary जो भी सबसे last में word आएगा yak, all right, and the largest number is 78. Okay, so the word will come in front and the number will go at the end. From the word the middle alphabet will be removed, from the number 1 will be subtracted. So this is being done here. Okay, so let's finish this entire thing. So y, k and 77, so first and last, and I'll arrange the remaining as it is. Pat 32, 48, bed 63, fan lay 27. Okay, now this part and this part are arranged. Out of the remaining I'll find out the largest one. So P, I can see this one Pat, and the largest number here is 63 out of the remaining. Now 63 will come in front, will become 62, and Pat will go at the end, will become PT. All right, and the rest, all of them will be arranged as it is. YK 32, 48, bed, fan, lay 27 and 77. I told you definitely it will take somewhere around 3 minutes to arrange, but once you are done, you will be able to quickly answer whatever the number of questions is, 3 questions, 4 questions, or maybe 5 questions. You can quickly answer them in less than 10 seconds each, right? Now 2 are arranged at the beginning, 2 are arranged at the end. Out of the remaining, lay is the largest word, and 48 is the largest number. So lay will come in front, will become ly, and 48 will go at the end, will become 47, right? Rest as it is. 62, yk 32, bed, fan 27, 77, pt. Have to be very careful. 3 at the beginning, 3 at the end are arranged. Now fan and 32 are picked. 32 will come in front, will become 31, and fan will go at the end, will become fn, right? In the middle, everything will be arranged as it is, starting from the first part, ly. So ly 62, yk, bed 27, 77, pt, and 47. So first 4 and last 4 are arranged. So now out of remaining bed and 27, they will go at the beginning and at the end. So bed will come in the beginning, so it will become bd, and 27 will go at the end, it will become 26, right? Remaining as it is, 31, ly 62, yk 77, pt 47, and fn. All right, so this is the entire arrangement. Now all of you can make a note of it. You can click a picture if you want. I am clicking the picture because I'll not be coming back again and again to the screen. So quickly note it down. All right, and let us solve these questions one by one. I hope all of you would have noted it down, the sequence, the steps. So this was the input. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have noted it down. Okay. Now let's have a look at each and every question. Okay, so I have taken the picture as well. All right. Now let's move on to the first question related to this, question number 4. How many elements are there between 62 and fan in step 3 of the given input? Now, if you have noted it down, if you have made this entire sequence, then you'll be able to give the answer in less than 10 seconds. So in step 3, carefully look at step 3, between 62 and fan. So between 62 and fan, how many are there between 62 and fan? Yes, so between 62 and fan in step 3, I have YK, 32 and bed. These are the three elements which are between these two. So the correct answer will be option D. And yes, it is the correct answer. All right. Next, question number 5. Let's do it quickly. In step number 4, which element appears exactly between 77 and fun? So step 4 check करना है 77 and FN. 77 and FN के बीच में क्या क्या है? In step 4, in the second last step, I can see two elements, PT and 47. These two are between 77 and FN. So PT and 47. Yes, again the correct answer is option C. So question number 5, correct answer is option C. Let's see how many of you have given the correct answer. Yes, most of you I could see giving the correct answers. Wonderful. Keep it up. Now, one more question from here. One more question from here. Question number 6. Which is the 7th element to the right of 9th element from the right end in step 1? Careful. So question itna difficult nahi hai. You just have to move from left to right quickly. So which is the 7th element to the right of 9th element from the right end? Now I'll number the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 10 elements in every step. So if I look at 9th element from the right end, 9th element from the right end will be the second element from the left end. Alright. Now we'll have to go 7th element to the right of this. So that means we'll have to add 7 and we'll reach to the 9th element from the left end or the second element from the right end. Alright. So now check the sequence, check the first step. Which is the 9th element from the left or second element from the right? And that is 27, which is option D. And let's see, yes, it is the correct answer. All right. Let's see how many of you have given the correct answer. Lovely, lovely. So most of you have given 27 as the correct. Yes, Pooja, second from right. All right. Okay, great. So let's move ahead and look at the next set of questions. I hope you all are enjoying this session. Okay, lovely. So if you are enjoying this session, quickly press the like button. Let me see how many likes do I have up till now. So there are more than 200 students and only 113 likes. Guys, this is not done. So please spare out a few seconds and quickly press the like button, comment, share, and do subscribe this channel in case you are waiting for the analysis of each and every slot of MAHCET examination. So please do subscribe, press the bell icon, and receive all the notifications of all the upcoming sessions. All right. Okay. So what is the number of likes that you have reached? My God. So a lot of students are still not liking this session. I don't know why. Please do press the like button. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. So question number 7 on your screen. Which letter is third to the left of the formed word? So we have to form a word now by using the alphabets which are second, third, fourth, and 7th place in the word given. If more than one word is formed, select X among the options. If no word is formed, select Y among the options. Yes, Jay, thank you for requesting that. Guys, come on, please press the like button. Okay, so now let's select the alphabets. Second, third, fourth, and 7th. So second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th. So UIN, UIN, and S. So these are the 4 alphabets which are selected. Now we have to form a word using this. So can you tell me what will be the word that we can form? Can we form any word? UINS. No, I cannot see forming a word from these four alphabets. So I cannot form a word. So if no word is formed, select Y as the option. I'll do that. I will select Y as the option. So yes, the correct answer should be option C, and yes, it is absolutely correct. All right, let's move on to the next question, question number 8. Now, these are the directions that are given for, I believe, the next three questions. The next three questions are based on uh, conclusions, the statements and conclusions. So some statement, some relation will be given between some of the alphabets, and you'll have to find out which of the conclusion that will follow are correct. So first question of this type, the statement is given and two conclusion. Tell me which of the conclusions will follow. Now, Sumit, we have to use all the four alphabets. Since no Shreyash, it was you. Ria, we have to form four-letter word. Okay, all right. Because the four alphabets were selected in the previous question, that is why we have to form four-letter words. Now, let's come to the current question. Now, the statement is given. Now, first conclusion is H greater than L. Now, H and L, we have to compare these two. Okay. Now, H is greater than R is greater than T, and L and T are equal. Now, since L and T are equal, then L will be less than R and definitely less than H. So I can say that conclusion number 1 will always follow. Okay, so conclusion number 1 is definitely correct. Now let's look at the second conclusion, relation between K and T. Now K is less than H, T is also less than H. Now both K and T are less than H. I cannot establish a direct relation between them. They both can be equal, or any one of these two can be greater. All right. So I am not sure about conclusion number 2, and hence the answer will be only conclusion number 1 will follow. All right. No, both conclusion 1 and 2 does not follow. So I cannot establish any relation between K and T. So only conclusion number 1 will be true, and hence the correct answer should be option A. Right? Okay. Next question, question number 9. A similar type of question. All right. Now again, statement is given. First conclusion, V and U. We have to look at the relation between V and U. Now U and X are equal. V and Z are equal. And Z is less than X. So definitely U will be greater than V. All right. So since Z is less than X, so V will be less than U, and conclusion number 1 is absolutely correct. Okay. Now conclusion number 2, relation between Z and F. Z and F. Z and V are equal, and V is greater than F. So Z will be greater than F, not less than F. So conclusion number 2 is definitely false. So option A will be correct. Only conclusion number 1 follows. All right. So now this time most of you are absolutely correct. No, Nishant, will have to make 4-letter words. So what do we have to do in such cases is, whatever alphabets we get, we have to use all those alphabets only once and form the word. Okay. All right. Next question, question number 10. Shubh, comma wale nahi aate hain, you are asking. So this is the next question. So here two statements are given. So this is the first statement and this is the second statement. Now find out which of the conclusions is true based on both the statements. All right, great. So first conclusion between P and Z. So P is here, Z is here. We'll have to look at the common link between these two statements. So which of the alphabets is common? S is common between them. Okay. Now, according to the first statement, P is greater than S. And according to second statement, S is greater than Z. So I can say that if I'll combine both the statements, P will be greater than Z. P will be greater than Z. So conclusion number one is absolutely wrong. Okay. Now let's check conclusion two. Conclusion two is asking if G and K are equal. Now G is here, K is here. Now I cannot see any equality sign in any of the two statements. आगे proceed करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. I cannot see any equality sign in these two statements. So G and K cannot be equal. They may or may not be equal, बात की बात है, but equality cannot be established between any two of the parameters given in the statements. So conclusion 2 will also be false. All right. So the correct answer here will be option D, if neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 is true. And yes, most of you have given the correct answer. Wonderful. Wonderful. So correct option is option D, right? Okay. Now let's go to the next one. Question number 11. Now this particular question again has come in a set of 3 questions. Okay. So these are the directions for the next 3 questions. The questions are based on direction senses. I'll give you somewhere around 1 or 1.5 minutes. Quickly draw the diagram and then I'll take you to the questions. Quickly draw the diagram. Now get while you are asking, sir, coded inequalities. Now, why you want people to spam coded inequalities? Okay, so there are some students who are asking about coded inequalities. Now, the way we have solved the last question, you need to solve coded inequalities in the similar manner. Okay, so quickly write all the inequalities based on the codes which are given. Okay, and write all the statements. Okay, now then based on the statements, try to find out which of the conclusions will be correct. So coded inequalities में क्या होता है? Like definitely it gets lengthier as compared to the previous question, but the questions are not that difficult. Okay. Tushar, there is nothing called passing marks in this examination. All right. So I hope all of you would have drawn the diagram for this. I'll also start doing that. Okay. So first of all, I'll draw this one. Point R is 44 west of S. So if I draw S here, so west of S, that means left. So point R is 44. So this distance is 44. So point R is 44 west of S. Now let's search for R or S in the statements. So I could see R here. Point U is 36 south of R. So U is south of R, 36. So U will be here, south of R, and the distance is 36. Next, RSU कहीं पे अगर दिख रहा है. Okay, so first statement, let's come to the beginning. Point X is 50 meters east of U. So east of U, that means right side of U, and 50 meters. So 44 से थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. So point X is 50 meters east of point U. Now Y and T, no, W, V, X, X, yes. So look at this one. relation between point V and point X. So point V is 52 north of point X. So 52 north of point X, that means upwards. So I'll take it there. So this point will be point V and the distance is 52. Okay. Okay. Next statement, this one, point V is 22 west of W. So V is west of W. So W will be here and the distance will be 22. Okay. So point V is 22 west of W, west. That means left. Done. Next, point Y and L not drawn yet. Z is not drawn yet. U. Last statement, point U is 56 north of H. So U is 56 north of point H. So abhi space thoda kam hai. So I am making H here. Okay. So point U is 56 north of point H, right? H, which is 60 meters west of B. H is 60 meters west of B. So let me change the color. So 60 meters. H is 60 meters west of point B. So 60 meters 50 se definitely zyada hoga. Okay. So this is point B, right? Now, which are the statements which are left? Now, point Y and L and Z. Z bana hua hai kahin? Nahi, Y and L. So, one of the statements earlier was left. Point Y is 26 west of T, which is 16 meters west, south of W. So, W bana hua hai. So, T is 16 meters south of W, 16 meters. Now, this total distance is 52 and this is 36. Now 36 plus 16 is how much? 36 plus 16 is how much? It is equal to, yes, 52, right? Okay, so point T is 16 meters south of W. So 16 yahan pe aa jayega and this is point T. Okay, so now these points are in the same line. Point Y is 26 west of T. So Y is 26 west of T. So 26 west of T is Y. So Y will come here and this distance is 26. Now let's look at below line which was left. Point Y is 42 north of L. Point Y is 42 north of L. This is 42. Complex diagram ban raha hai. L, which is 30 meter west of Z. So L 30 meters west of Z, 30 meters will be like this and Z will come here. Okay. So now I'll erase some of the things which are coming in between this diagram. So this is the entire diagram that we can make. Okay. So definitely, yes, this is confusing. This is difficult. Okay, but there are 3 questions based on that. So you can afford to spend 2 or 3 minutes in making this diagram. Okay, so quickly take a picture of this. I am going to do that and based on this, I'll be solving the questions. Okay, so first question based on this. Point B is in which direction of point L? Point B, I'll go back. Okay, point B is in which direction with respect to point L? Now, point B is here and point L is here. So point B is in southeast direction with respect to point L. Okay, so among the options I have southeast, which is option C. Let's see how many of you have given a correct answer for this. Right, so a lot of you have given a correct answer. Nice, nice, good to see that. So southeast, option C is absolutely correct. Let's see what is the answer, and yes, option C is the correct answer. Okay, next question, question number 12, based on the same set, same diagram. if the total distance, or what is the total distance between point X and B through U and H. So you have to go from X to B, but you will have to go through U and H. All right. So let's go back to the diagram. Okay, diagram देखते हैं. So X से B पे जाना है, X to B, but I have to go to U first. So I'll cover 50. Then U से H पे 56. So 50 plus 56 and then 60. So 50 plus 56 plus 60, this will be the final answer. So 110, 160, 166. So 166 should be the final answer for question number 12. So yes, 166 is among the options. Let's see if it is correct or not. And yes, it is the correct answer. Okay. So how many of you have given a correct answer? Let's check it out. All right. A lot of you have given a correct answer. Lovely to see that. So 166 definitely is the correct answer. Okay. Last question on this set, and then we'll go on to the next one. Which of the following points are in straight line? So looking at the diagram, Z, L, H, Z, L, and H. No, they are not in the straight line. So option A is incorrect. S, Y, and X. S, Y are horizontal and X is below them. No, they are not in the straight line. X, V, and L. So X, V, and L. No, absolutely not. They are not in a straight line. X and V are vertical, okay, in the straight line, but L is on their left. So this is not in the straight line. U, H, and R. So U, H, and R, yes, they are on the same vertical. So the correct answer should be option D. Okay. Checking how many of you have given correct. Oh, lovely, lovely. More than 100 of you, I believe, have given option D as the correct answer. And yes, this is the correct answer. All right. Nice. Good, good. Keep it up. So this was question number 13. Now let's look at the next question without waiting. But again, the time has come to increase the number of likes. So let me see how many likes are already there. So only 215 likes and more than 250 students are watching. So people who have just joined in, liking this session, please press the like button. Come on, quickly do that. Get Vital, you are asking how to mark flukes. So fluke तो fluke है, तो कहीं पे भी कुछ भी mark कर सकते हो. Okay. Yes, Vital. No need to spam your message. एक बार लिख दो, I will read that. Okay. It may be possible I'll read it a little later, but I'll definitely give the answer for most of the comments. Let's quickly move on to next question, question number 14. Now, question number 14 and 15, the next two questions are based on data sufficiency. So, all the questions will have three statements and you will have to find out which of the statements will be required to answer the given question. Okay, so the first question on your screen now, question number 14. 8 friends PQRS ABCD are sitting around a circular table facing the center. Who is sitting between Q and C? Who is sitting between Q and C? Three statements are given. Three statements are given. And how do you have to mark the answer? I'll show you the options. So these are the 5 options. 1 and 2 together are necessary. 1 and 3 together are necessary. 2 and 3 together are necessary. All together are necessary, or all 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3 are not sufficient together. Okay, so this is the question. Read it, decode it, and tell me which of these statements are required to find out who is sitting between Q and C. Okay, now let's check it out. Now, who is sitting between Q and C? There are 8 people who are sitting around a circular table. Now, if I look at statement 1, I need Q and C to be present in the statements. Okay, so if I look at statement number 1 alone, it has C, but it does not have Q. So that means I will definitely require any other statement with statement 1. Statement 2, reference of Q and C is missing. So I'll not pick statement 2. I'll pick statement 3 because there is a reference of Q. So first of all, I'll try to combine statement 1 and statement 3 because none of these statements alone will be helpful. Okay. Now there are 8 people around a circular table. So I'll draw the arrangement using statement number 1. A is sitting to the immediate left of S. So A is sitting to the immediate left of S and sits third to the left of C. A sits third to the left of C. So C will come at this place. C, who is an immediate neighbor of R. So now R can come on either side of C. Okay. So R can come here. R can also come here. So that is statement number 1. Quickly drawing statement number 3. So अगर आएगा आंसर तो इन दोनों से आ जाना चाहिए, otherwise I'll combine both of them with statement 2 as well. Okay, now statement 3, B is sitting third to the right of P. Now B is sitting third to the right of P. Now since I'm combining both of them, so what I'll do is, with the first statement, I'll assume first of all that R is sitting here. Okay, and I'll make one more case in which R is sitting here. Okay, now let's combine it with statement 3. Now B is sitting third to the right of P. B is sitting third to the right of P. So what will be the positions of B and P? So P will come here and B will come here. That is the only position in case number 1. In case number 2, B and P के बीच में दो लोग होने चाहिए. So B and P, that is the only place where they can sit. Now P, who is second to the left of Q. P, who is second to the left of Q, so Q will sit here. P, who is second to the left of Q, so Q will sit on the place of S. So now there is a like contradiction, so I'll eliminate case 2. Q, who is not an immediate neighbor of R. So definitely Q is not an immediate neighbor of R. So this is the final arrangement and I can make D sit here. Okay, so I have got a unique arrangement from statement number 1 and statement number 3. All right, so I can say that it should be the answer. Now, some of you have given this question as the answer. Yes, Ram, we can skip such type of questions in the first round. Okay, but in the second round, let's say towards the end of the examination, you still have 5 to 10 minutes left or maybe 15 minutes left, then we can come to this type of questions. Okay, but in the session, definitely I'll not be skipping this question right now. I'm just telling you the way of approaching these questions. Okay, so the correct answer should be both 1 and 3 together are necessary. That is option B, and yes, it is the correct one. Okay, so second statement is not needed, the rising monarch. Okay, so 1 and 3 से answer आ रहा है, right? Let's take one more question of this type. This one is not that lengthy. Who among the following got the highest marks in biology in the class among the 6 students P, Q, R, S, T and U? Who among the following got the highest marks in biology? Swamini says, no sir, not lengthy. Fine, so it's totally up to you if you find these questions lengthy or not. Alright, now moving with statement number 1. P got more marks than only R and S. So if I decode this and arrange them in descending order, P got more marks than only R and S. So P will be at third last place and these two places will be for R and S. Okay, so statement number 1 says that P got more marks than only R and S. Okay, right? Next is U got more marks than Q. U is more than Q. Now, from statement 1 only, I can say that P is not the one who got highest. R or S भी नहीं हो सकते, Q भी नहीं हो सकता. So it can be either U or T. So statement number 1 alone से नहीं आ सकता. स्वागत, alone will not give you the answer because T के बारे में कोई information नहीं है. Right? Statement number 2. I'm again making relations like this. Q got fewer marks. Q got fewer marks than T, while S got more marks. S got more marks than P and U. So S is more than U. Now, first statement, S was less than P, and in the second statement, S is more than P. So I'll definitely not combine these two statements because they are already contradicting. But using this statement again alone, I cannot get the answer. Let's check statement number 3. R got more marks than T, but fewer marks than S. U got more marks than 2 students. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. U got more marks than 2 students. These are the 2 students. Okay, so again, only statement 3 will not help. Now, I cannot combine 1 and 2 because they were contradicting. I cannot combine 1 and 3. 1 and 3 भी contradict नहीं कर सकते because statement 1 में R और S lowest 2 थे. Statement 3 में R और S के नीचे T भी है. So now I can only combine 2 and 3. Okay, 2 और 3 को combine करते हैं. Now, according to this, T is greater than Q. Okay, and then S is greater than P, S is greater than P, and also S is greater than U. So among these 6 people, S is greater than the other 5. It is clearly given using statement number 2 and 3. Okay, so answer should be statement number 2 and 3. Among these options, which of the options will be correct? So option 2 and 3 together are necessary. Correct answer is option C. All right. And yes, it is the correct one. Lovely. So this is the correct answer. So that was question number 15. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is a set of 5 questions. But look at these statements carefully before we'll go to the question. Okay. Now the directions will be given in like on 2 slides. So this is first of all the general directions. Quickly look at the names of these people. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. These are 7 people. They like different subjects: physics, chemistry, maths, geography, civics, history, and electrical. All right. I would recommend all of you to note down the name of these subjects as well as the name of these schools. So they like different subjects among these 7 subjects, and each of them has a different school among the given schools. Okay. Now, in a few seconds, I'll take you to the conditions. These are 7 subjects and 7 schools. I want all of you to quickly note down the names of these subjects and schools in the short form. Okay. Now, there are 5 questions, not a very difficult set. You must spend at least 3 to 4 minutes on this. So let's move on to the conditions. Now, I'll wait on these conditions for next 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, I believe you must be able to solve. After that, I'll start solving this on the next page. Okay. All right, a few more seconds. Anyone who is done can tell me. But Krishna, lots of negative statements, but they are easy. B doesn't study in BSEP, DPS, DAV, Gyan Niketan. So B doesn't study in 4 schools. Okay, 4 schools clearly given है, study नहीं करता. A studies in Karen's. So 5 schools में study नहीं करता, तो B के लिए सिर्फ 2 options बचेंगे. So that will help you a lot. Suchit, these question types scares you, but definitely these are there to score marks. चलिए start करते हैं. So the first statement says that A studies in Canon. So on the next page I have made a table. So A, B, C, D, E, F and G, and this is subject and school. All right. So first statement is A studies in Karen's and D likes electrical. So A studies in Karen's and D likes electrical. All right. So Karen's out of the schools is gone and electricals out of the subjects is gone. The person who likes civics is attending DPS. So civics is combined with DPS. I'll write it in at the bottom. Civics with DPS. Okay. The person who is in Stephens is fond of maths. So Stephens maths will be a combination. So maths will go in Stephens. All right. Okay. Moving ahead. F does not study in Stephens DPS. So Stephens में नहीं पढ़ता F, DPS में नहीं पढ़ता DAV, ज्ञान निकेतन, and definitely Karen's is already gone. So F will study either in BS or Cambridge, right? So F will study in either BSEB or Cambridge, right? Now this condition is also gone. No, this one. So F does not like history, chemistry or geography. So history does not like, he does not like chemistry, he does not like geography. Okay. Now F can also not like electrical because electrical is already gone. Okay. So among the 3 subjects, physics, maths and civics are the 3 subjects which are left. Now since F cannot study in DPS also, so he cannot like civics. So physics or maths are the 2 subjects which are left. Now maths is for Stephens, so I can say that there is only one subject that is left for F, that is physics. Okay, so F के लिए सिर्फ एक ही subject बचा है, that is physics, because F can only study in BS or Cambridge. So all the other subjects are removed. Done? Okay. Now next statement, B doesn't study in. So next is for B. I'll remove these crosses from up there. Okay. And एक सेकेंड और कौन सा फिजिक्स हो चुका है. So I have also filled up physics. So physics subject is also gone. B doesn't study in BSEB. So B के लिए ये नहीं है. DPS is gone, DAV is gone, and Gyan Niketan is gone. So B can study in Stephens or Cambridge. So Stephens or Cambridge for B. Done? Let's go back. B does not like geography, physics. B does not like geography. Physics already जा चुका है. Chemistry इसको पसंद नहीं है. History इसको पसंद नहीं है. ओके, सो बी के लिए मैथ्स और सिविक्स ये दो सब्जेक्ट्स बचे हैं. मैथ्स हो सकता है बिकॉज ही कैन बी फ्रॉम स्टीफेंस. सो मैथ्स इज लेफ्ट एंड सिविक्स इज लेफ्ट. ओके, एक सेकेंड. सिविक्स इज फ्रॉम डीपीएस. सो सिविक्स इज फ्रॉम डीपीएस, तो इसको सिर्फ मैथ्स ही मिलेगा. सिविक्स इज ऑल्सो नॉट अवेलेबल फॉर बी. ओके, सो I can say that this will be from maths, and since maths is combined with Stephens, so B will study in Stephens and not Cambridge. So Cambridge भी यहाँ से erase कर देता हूँ. So now things are getting easier. So maths and Stephens are also gone. Maths भी हो गया है, Stephens is also gone. Okay. Now let's read the next statement. C does not like civics and his school is neither DAV nor Gyan Niketan. So C does not like civics and his school is not DPS, not Gyan Niketan. Okay, right. Sorry, DAV था. So DAV. So DPS की जगह यहाँ पे DAV है. Not DAV, not Gyan Niketan. Right. Let's move on to the next condition. Neither D nor G study in DAV. So D और G में से कोई भी DAV में study नहीं करता. So this is not DAV. And G is also not DAV. Perfect. Next statement. A does not like chemistry. A does not like chemistry. Not chemistry लिख दिया है मैंने यहाँ पे. And physics. So A को physics भी पसंद नहीं है. Physics तो definitely नहीं होगी because F में हम already physics डाल चुके हैं. So no need to write that. The person who studies in BSEB likes history. So that person who studies in BSEB likes history. Okay. Now look at F. F likes physics. And statement says that the person who likes the person who studies in BSEB should like history. So I can say that F cannot study in BSEB. F has to study in Cambridge. All right. So person who studies in BSEB will like history. So this is another combination, right? Okay. Now based on this, let's see what all can be done. Now DAV is not for C, D and G. So DAV में कौन होगा? DAV will be for E. This is fixed. Done. Now civics DPS. So civics DPS कहां पे आ सकता है? Civics DPS cannot be A, cannot be B, cannot be C, cannot be D because electrical है यहाँ पे, cannot be E because DAV is filled, cannot be F. So civics DPS can be only G. So civics and DPS. Okay, I'll circle whichever are fixed. Cairns, Stephens, DAV, Cambridge and DPS. Okay. Now among the two schools which are left between C and D, Gyan Niketan is not C, so Gyan Niketan will be D. And which school is left now? One school is left. Let's look at the name of that school. Cambridge is done. Gyan Niketan, BSEB. So BSEB is one school which is left. That will be for C. And C will have history as his favorite subject. All right. Chemistry is not liked by A, so chemistry will be liked by E. Okay. And one subject which is left, physics हो गया, chemistry हो गया, maths, history, electricals, civics. One subject which is left is geography. So geography will be liked by A. All right. Okay. Yes, Siddesh, this is doable in exam. 3 to 4 minutes आराम से लगेंगे इस पे. No need to panic in this question. Do it with calm and composure. All right. So this is the table that I have made. And based on this, you can now answer all the 5 questions. So there are 5 questions in the examination, or there were 5 questions in the examination based on this set. So all of you can take a picture of this and let's mark the answers of all these 5 questions. Okay? So question number 1, all of you together. Who among the following studies in Stephens? Who among the following studies in Stephens? No, no, no. One on options. How will you use options? So question number 16, who among the following studies in Stephens? There are 5 options. Can't say is there, but can't say की जगह अगर कोई और person का नाम होता तो problem हो जाती. So who among the following studies in Stephens? B studies in Stephens and his favorite subject is maths. So the correct answer should be option A. Give me an answer as your option. Option की terms में answer लिखो. Okay. So the correct answer will be option A. Right? Yes. Let's go to the next question. Question number 17. Which of the following combination is true according to the given information? Now, A, physics, Karen's. No. A is geography. Option B, C, maths, Stephens. No, not correct. Next option, E, chemistry, Cambridge. Again, not correct. D, electrical, Gyan Niketan. D, electrical, Gyan Niketan. This is absolutely correct. Okay, right? So I can say that the correct answer should be option D, and yes, it is the correct answer. Great. Let's move on to the next question, question number 18. Which of the following is true about G? Now, G likes civics and studies in DPS. Yes, we know that according to the table. So the correct answer should be option A. This one was correct. This one was very easy. And yes, A is the correct answer. Next question, question number 19. The person who studies in DAV likes which subject? Who studies in DAV? E studies in DAV and he likes chemistry. So correct answer should be option E, right? And most of you, yes, most of you have given the correct answers. Good. So option E is correct for question number 19. Last question for this set, and then finally, like, we'll go to the last set of questions. Another 3 questions will be left after this. Who among the following likes history? Again, an easy one. History is liked by C, who studies in BSEB. So answer option B, which says C likes history, is the correct answer. All right, wonderful, great. So we have completed this set of 5 questions, and let's move to the last stage of this session. But before that, again, I'll give you a break for 5 seconds, and this is the time to quickly like the session, comment, share, and subscribe our channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Come on, do that quickly so that we can move on to the last stage of this session. All right, so question number 21, 22, and 23 are based on this information that is given on your screen. So the questions are coded relationships. Okay, no need to note down these codes. They will be given with each and every question. So I am taking you to the first question based on this set of conditions. So question number 21. How is T related to S in the given expression T multiply R plus V divided by S? All the codes are given at the bottom of the screen. Now, Suchit, the paper can be in any form. I also don't know. MHCT hasn't specified this thing yet, so it can be anything. Mohit, yes, you can use tick cross method, but tick cross method is not beneficial in case you have more than two parameters. So there were three parameters in that case. So I would advise you to go for the way I have explained you. In case there are four parameters, then tick cross method, for that you need a very big table. Okay. All right, chaliye. Now T multiply R. T multiply R means T is sister of R. R plus V. R is brother of V. V divided by S. V is son of S. So I can say that these three, T, R, and V, are siblings and they are the kids of S. So how is T related to S? T will be the daughter of S. T will be the daughter of S. Now, daughter is not among the first four options. So yes, the correct answer will be option E, none of the above. And yes, this is the correct answer. And maximum number of students have given the correct answer. And some of you, Sanjay has mentioned that daughter will be the correct answer. Sushant has mentioned daughter will be the correct answer. Great, good. Question number 22, based on the same set of directions. How is T related to S in the given expression? So Gauri, to solve them quicker, like I'm explaining you, and I believe I'm not taking more than 20 seconds to solve this question, right? बहुत simple question है ये. Now T multiply R, T is sister, T is sister of R. So your command on blood relations will help you in making the family tree quickly, and you'll be able to solve them. R divided by V. R is the son of V. V minus S. V is the mother. V is the mother of S. All right. So T, R, and S will be siblings in this case. How is T related to S? T will be the sister of S. Now T will be the sister of S. If the question was asked the other way around, S related to T. Now since we don't know the gender of S, we could not answer that question. So S related to T, it can be either brother or sister. But how is T related to S? T is definitely the sister of S, irrespective of the gender of S. So the correct answer should be option B, and majority of you have given the correct one. Yes, so it is the correct answer. Last question for the day, friends. How is V related to T in the given expression? How is V related to T in the given expression? Now T divided by R, T is the son of R. R plus V, R is the brother of V. V multiply S, V is the sister of S. Okay, again, gender of S is not known, but we don't require it. How is V related to T? Now, T's father's sister is V. So, V is the aunt of T. So, the correct answer will be aunt, not nephew. So some of you have given nephew as the answer. Nephew answer तब होगा जब क्वेश्चन में पूछा होगा how is T related to V. So how is T related to V? T is the nephew of V, but the question is how is V related to T? So V is the aunt of T. So the correct answer will be option A, and yes, this is the correct answer. All right. So आज का सेशन थोड़ा सा लंबा हो गया, but never mind. I believe that this is a good revision for all of you. Okay, so friends, that is all from my side. Again, I request all of you, those who haven't liked this session, please do press the like button, comment, share, and subscribe our channel, right? Also, don't forget to join us for MAHCET MBA 2022 first impressions and detailed analysis on the examination days, right? So definitely we'll be bringing forward this thing. Okay, now sir, is vaccination certification needed in exam center? No, Varun, I haven't heard about vaccination certificate requirement for the examination. So nowhere it is written. So please don't worry about that. Okay. All right. So that's all from my side, my dear friends. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon if you want to get the notifications of all the upcoming sessions. Follow us on Instagram, like the Facebook page, join the Telegram channel, and please do download the app from Google Play. All right. So that's all from my side. Abstract reasoning, Ria. Like in the last few days, I have taken good number of sessions on abstract reasoning. So yes, you can go back, look at the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep, and you will find many sessions taken by me and Srinivas sir on the abstract reasoning topic. Okay, so all the best, everyone. Do good in the examination. Once again, I'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock with the strategy, the last minute strategy for this examination. Have a good day. Bye bye.